Hello, Michael Jensen here, November 15th, 2020. I want to do a commentary break, 8-ball break and run to help my family and friends. So I'm going to be off center a little bit, top left, control break to get a good 8-ball break. My attempt was to put the cue ball in the center, hit it off a little bit to the right, so it got to the right. But fortunately, I have my stripes here, have a stripe in front of there. That stripe, or solids, I'm sorry, solids. That goes, that goes, that goes, that goes, that goes. This goes back up here after this shot. This shot goes. So it's a matter of what shot do I shoot last for the 8-ball, and then I work myself backwards. So I'm thinking this shot's the one I'm going to shoot last. Because this one hits there, cue ball here, or I hit this way, cue ball this way. So this shot to this shot, cue ball here, follow. So this is, I shoot this shot to set for this shot to set for this shot sets for that shot. All right, so that's my route, my last end game. So my first part of the game, 7, 4, 1, 3. The 3 is the one that's going to set up for this shot. So a 3-ball, I have to make it right here, which is more desirable. All I can do is just control it and just kind of slide it into here. So my shot on the 1 is critical. I want to be almost straight. I don't want to have an angle on it. That'll make my 3-ball harder. So these shots, boom, boom, and my critical shape is on the 1. So I just want to have an angle on that 4. So make shot this hard enough to bounce. Have an angle on this 4. So my choice is here. Do I follow, or do I do a draw? What is it? What I'm more comfortable with? Always been told, draw for show, follow for dough. So let's follow. I want to win the game. I don't want to show off. I want to win. So I'm going to follow a little bit of left. Follow here, bump, bump, back to center. So I speed cue ball enough to get there. Line myself. Step into my alignment. Left, follow. My speed was critical. So I got my straight in shot. So now I got to be careful not to follow the 1 at all. So I want to have a little baby draw. I can have a little bit more draw because here's my line. If I'm on this side of the line, I can draw it into this rail. So that is, if I'm going to fudge on that side. So I'm going to have hit a draw shot right here. Just a little draw though. See, I'll just back up just a little bit. So now I have my nice little baby ankle. Right here it's like what, 4 degrees, 5 degrees. That's good controlling angle because I can make this and just drift the cue ball this way. Want to have it cue ball, I don't want it straight, just a little angle. I always want angles as much as I can, except for the last shot on the 8-ball. Right, so there's my shot. Align myself up, step into it. do have a little angle, so I want to be able to hit it hard enough to bump off that rail and come out a little bit, because I don't want to be right on that rail to do a follow. I don't want to have to follow and have the cue ball roll up way up here. So I'm going to use my mechanical bridge. This is my friend, especially when you're long shots. I have a little angle, so if I go to my seam, see where my cue ball is left, that I have a 3-degree angle. So that's enough just to hit it center, pop it, and bounce, hopefully right about there. So I'm going to use, not the top one, I'm going to use this other one that's kind of lower. Back up my cue, I can hit it different spots. I want to hit it center. I want to align my cue ball. Fingertips on top. Have it center alignment. Slowly bring it back, and then spirit. Slow. Spirit. Lift up the stick. Alright, we're getting toward the end of the game. Take a breather. I got enough space, I like it. I'm not forced to put a follow. I want to follow just a little bit to get it away, because if I stop it, I'm behind that 10. So I want to make sure I look a spot. My desired spot is here. Always want to imagine your spot, because your mind will help you with that. And actually, since we have a spot on the table already with that foot spot here, use that as a spot. That's easier to visualize. It's there already. So just kind of pretend and visualize when you hit the ball, your cue ball is going to go right there. A lot of times when you visualize it, it'll happen. Especially when you practice long enough and hard enough, you'll start doing things you think about doing. So I have a baby angle, maybe a 1-degree angle. So I'm going that way anyways if I make the shot where I want it. Especially if I aim it for the seam like I do. So I'm going to put just a smidget higher than center. Not much, because I don't want it to follow. I want it to hit right there in that spot. Line up, align, fine tune align. Here's center, raise it just a smidget over. Slow. Barely drifts over. So I didn't hit my spot, but I didn't get behind that 10. So this one is, you got choices. You can hit there, draw right, come this way. I like to go follow left, bounce, and come this way. Because anywhere here to here, that whole area is makeable for the 8-ball. If I hit there and draw it, I might draw it back into this cluster here. I don't want to hit that draw. So I want to hit there, hit here, come back around here. So this is off the rail a little bit. So the spin is going to be a lot, because once it hits the rail, the spin left will kick it this way. But you don't have a lot, you don't want to hit it hard. This is a practice shot. I'll line myself up to the seam. Cue ball alignment. That's good. Step into my alignment. And this is a follow left. And it's let the cue ball go up hard. Now I got a game-winning shot for 8-ball. You know what? 10 degrees, maybe. Cut. That's very desirable. Rarely, straight-in shots seem to be harder than cut shots. So I'm going to line it to my seam. Get my cue ball alignment. Step into my alignment. Fine tune my alignment. Slowly bring back. very important to stay down as much as you can to avoid body movements. And that's how you shoot a game of 8-ball. Good luck.